nohints.com.
Hey everyone, this is Eris from nohints.com.
And this is Nasrez. Today we're going to be bringing you some live gameplay of us playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
We're also going to be discussing Boruto, the Path of Boruto expansion coming out for this game shortly.
From what I've seen of the research, they are looking to fill in all the character slots. If you played the game, there's a bunch of gray slots on the final couple pages, probably about 15 to 20 of them, if I had to estimate, and they are planning on filling those all in with characters from the Boruto movie, and also from the Boruto manga that they are continuing after Naruto Shippuden.
And what do you think about Boruto?
I think it's a neat character. I like that they took Naruto and brought him with his wife Hinata and combined them together into one person because he has a personality of both of them. I like that he's a little more advanced than what Naruto and they were at their age. I think it's neat to see how strong they really are.
At that age, Naruto also had the advantage of having the tailed beast with him.
Which his son definitely does not have.
Exactly.
Which is another neat thing because it makes him more normal.
You guys don't realize this is the live commentary, so if you stop, you focus
on the game, so I'm sorry for that. I did do some research, and the only thing that concerns me with this new DLC pack is the fact that the company stated that they are going to be charging, it appears, $19.99 for it, even if you purchase the season pass, because the season pass is really good for the first 4 downloadable contents of the game.
Yeah, apparently they didn't know that they were going to even come out with this, so it wasn't like a pre-plan before the season pass, was even announced. So this game came out, was it last 2015, right?
The 2016, actually, I believe it came out in March of 2016, if I remember correctly, because I pre-ordered it. It was quite a good game. It tells the whole story of, if you know anything about Naruto, which I'm assuming if you watch the video, you know a little bit about it, tells everything about the 4th Great Ninja War, and tells the whole story of that and how it ended and the conclusion of it, where Boruto is the continuation from there. And the story mode in the game is very accurate to the manga, very canon, and it's very good if you haven't actually seen it. Or played it, rather.
And lost.
That's perfectly fine. We'll go on to, you want to switch characters at this point, Aries?
Yes, sir.
Sounds wonderful. Now, I know you're a big fan of anime, and I know you've seen pretty much all the Naruto episodes, same as I have, and you've played the game and beaten the game. What did you think about the story mode of the actual game?
Alright, so in this specific game, what's going on? How do I start? So I stopped watching Naruto once all the fillers started happening. So I actually read the mangas instead, towards which is pretty much where this game starts. That's where I started reading the mangas. So it was cool to be able to watch them in animated form, because at the time they still weren't even animated on the anime yet. So it was interesting to see. And still at this point, I haven't even bothered watching the anime since this pretty much completed me for what I wanted to see at the time.
No, I know we've talked about before that you don't really like the adventure mode where you're running around as one of the characters and you're just doing like little side missions almost, and it tells like a story, but it's just you following the character. I know you said you don't like that before. I don't mind the mode too much, but are you excited that they are adding more to the story in the Road to Boruto? They are supposed to be adding what happens to Sasuke at the end of the game. Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't played it. At the end of the game, Sasuke does leave the village, and in the Road to Boruto, they are going to tell what happens to him and what he actually does after he does leave that village, which is the Hidden Leaf Village, that is.
See, I've never been a big fan of Sasuke, so don't really care too much about that. And honestly, same thing with Boruto. I think it's a stupid idea just to extend the series much longer than it already has been extended. Naruto came out probably, 2002 in North America, probably. So it's quite an old anime at this point. To extend it even further, yeah, it's a different story, but it's still the same universe.
And then, sorry to cut you off, Aries, and not only that, but prior to that, they had it in Show and Jump before it was even turned into an anime. So it's been out for a while.
Yeah, see, I would say a nice, it deserves a much needed break. Like, for example, Dragon Ball Super, what was it, 10 years before we got a new Dragon Ball series?
Yes.
So I would rather them do something like that and just wait around, because at this point they're oversaturating it and they're just gonna make it, you know, for me at least not as interesting.
Yeah, for me personally, I'd be more than happy if all they did was like the Road to Boruto movie, which is already released over in Japan. I don't know if they did do an American crossover at this point or an English dub. That would be. I don't know if they have done that yet. I wouldn't mind if they would have just left it at that. Told the story about Naruto becoming a Hokage, told the story of all that, and then left it there, and that's all they did. I would have been more than happy with that.
And who is that you're playing as right now?
I'm playing as Naruto, or not Naruto, excuse me. If I'm correct, I believe this is Hinata's younger sister. If you remember her from the manga when she was a kid. She is an early release of the Road to Boruto.
Okay. So she didn't grow up at all? She looks short. So.
No, you gotta figure in the anime and in the actual story, she's probably only 4 or 5, I think they depict. In regular Naruto, then Naruto Shippuden, I think she's about 9 or 10. In the Road to Boruto, I believe she's only about 13. She's not that old from what I understand.
And wait, that would make Boruto like 3 years old.
I don't know.
So that math doesn't check out.
Aries, I don't know. I will look it up right now for us. Give me 1 second, please.
Anyways, this game actually does have a lot of characters. Let me just go through the entire pages here. There's 1, 2, 3, pretty much almost 4 full pages worth of characters. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 and 3 on each row. So that's quite a bit of characters. Yeah, a lot of them are the same. Like we have like 6 different variations of Naruto alone. But it makes the game interesting.
I'm sorry, guys. Don't mind me if I'm a little quiet. I'm over here trying to find out exactly who this said character is, or if I can get an estimation. I don't have an exact estimation because the wiki, I don't see it on there. What I can tell you is that she is certainly the younger sister of Hinata, as I stated earlier. So you got to figure if there's a 2 to 3 year age difference, she's probably, if let's say when Naruto and Hinata get married, let's say they're in their 20s, I would have to estimate that the sister's probably about 15, 16, and Boruto would probably be around 7 or 8, if I had to estimate.
Okay. So why do you think? What do you think about Sasuke and Sakura even being together to begin with?
To me, I feel like if the writer of Naruto, that is, would have done that, I feel like they would have been extremely upset as fans, because I feel like fans wanted it from the get-go, and I just felt like it would have been a bad move on his part and would have lost him money. Just my opinion. I mean, what's your take on it?
Well, I think she should have just not even bothered with him, you know? He left the village. He abandoned her. And now, you know, and even then, you said he left the village even at the end of the anime, and he's not even with her constantly. So I don't even see the point, you know. For example, the person I'm playing right now, Karen, how do you know what her name was?
Correct.
Anime? You know, she was with him 24/7, and she knew the dude was crazy. She was also crazy. I think that probably would have been a better suit.
Well, that's why I really want to know when they actually had time to make a daughter. If I do say so myself, considering he's never at the village.
You know, he probably just goes Sakura on a genjutsu to think that he's really good.
Pretty much. That wouldn't surprise me. I do like some of the other couples. There's that one bodyguard from, I believe it's the village of Lightning, that guards them, and they marry Choji, which I think is neat. Because I like Choji as a character. He's always eaten, which is kind of like me in real life.
And you beat him.
To me, I feel like with any fighting game, and I'm sure you'll agree with this 100%, Aries, it's all about the character you use. Because as you can see with my previous character, I could barely do any damage to him. I was barely able to dodge or block anything. And to me, like, I know, like, in this game it's not supposed to be that way, but I feel like certain characters are just stronger than other ones and faster.
Well, the issue... Alright, so since this game has so many characters, I would say that's probably one of the downfalls. It's much harder to make the game a fully balanced game. And you're probably going to... There's probably going to be a few characters slipping through their cracks that, you know, like you said, are stronger than others.
Even though they didn't mean to do it that way.
Or they probably did. Who knows?
And they want you to pretty much beat the game to unlock them, because a lot of the characters that I've been using throughout the video, you either get from DLCs or you get later on. You don't get them right in the beginning of the game. You have to actually play through the story to unlock them said characters. Now, this is the question that's on topic but off topic. If you had to pick your favorite character, in all honesty, through Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and the Road to Boruto, who would your favorite character in the anime or manga be?
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. Is that because he doesn't use ninjutsu? Is there any reason behind why you like him so much?
Exactly. So my favorite fight of Naruto period is him versus Gaara. Usually my favorite fight. Actually, I think it might be the top anime fight I've ever played. Period. The fact that he's the one not even using any sort of ninjutsu, just purely fighting with pure physical ability. I found that superior.
And is still able to keep up with Gaara pretty much.
Exactly.
And he actually did penetrate his sand that was supposed to be impenetrable.
Exactly. And what about you?
My favorite character, if I had to pick one, I have separate characters that I like in all the anime, like each separate anime. My favorite character in the original Naruto, before they became teenagers, if I had to really guess, would be Kimimaro. I liked him because I liked his Geki Genkai, which, if you don't know about the anime, which, as I stated at the start of this, I would assume you know a little bit about it if you're all watching the video. But with that being said, I like his Geki Genkai because I like the way he can use his bones into weapons and make them into swords. Now, I wish he would have been able to be like a good guy. Like, I know he worked for Orochimaru and stuff, and he was supposed to be Orochimaru's next vessel. But I just think it would have been cool if he would have been able to be in the anime more than what he was, because I liked his character. He was literally in, if I had to estimate, probably 5-6 episodes before he actually got killed. Now, in Naruto Shippuden, my favorite character would honestly have to be Jiraiya. Not because he's one of the Sanin. That is part of the reason, but honestly, the reason why I like him so much is because of what he did for Naruto and how he sacrificed himself for the village to get to the bottom of everything. And just his kind personality and taking care of Naruto when his parents died, and how Naruto is named after one of the characters in his books. I just like all of the lore behind Jiraiya Sensei. And I think his fighting style is really awesome too.
Dang bastard.
Awakenings, I feel, are way too powerful in this game.
I was trying to do the linked move, I forgot what it's called.
The linked awakening?
Yeah, but you kept hitting me before I even had a chance.
Oh, that's not an awakening. I know what you're talking about. The linked power
link technique.
move.
Yeah,
yep.
Exactly.
Who was your favorite bad guy?
My favorite Pain. Just because that's my next favorite fight in Naruto. Pain versus what was it? He had, I think at that point he just unlocked his Sage mode. So that was a really good fight in its own, and then especially at the end of it when he does his, what is it called, the Ultimate Destruction, that big circle, it's like the big rock thing in the sky.
Yes.
Then he actually meets his dad in there and gets even more stronger. And that's actually the biggest part where Hinata pretty much confesses her love for Naruto.
Yes.
Naruto, I love you.
And she runs up to fight. And she actually did pretty good in my opinion. That was honestly like the first fight that she actually impressed me a little tiny bit.
You know this guy right here. What was his name?
Hadan?
Yeah. That's another good fight. Was him versus forgot his name.
Shikamaru.
Yeah, Shikamaru.
That was a very unique fight.
As far as I know, he's not even dead.
He's technically not.
Exactly.
His head's just separated from his body, so he can't do anything. He's apparently immortal, from what they explained in lore-wise behind him.
Did they ever explain how he got immortal?
It's his Geki Genkai. It's part of his clan's abilities.
Is there more of them? I mean,
well, obviously, I mean, there has to be more of them. How else would he have been born?
Then they're pretty much unstoppable if they were in the war. Let's be honest here.
Well, I mean, when Obito, because I mean, at the end of the day, Pain was just a puppet. When he was recruiting, or Toby, whatever you want to call him, Obito, was recruiting, I would have to say he did a very good job of finding ninja that weren't your everyday ninjas to be part of the Ikatsu. Now, with the road to Boruto, what are you hoping to see? Like, I know you're like upset that they continue to anime, but what are you personally hoping to see them continue to do?
I actually don't know, because I honestly don't even have any interest in watching it.
Well, the road to Boruto is just the add-on for the game. Like, I understand, like, the Boruto, like, you haven't really watched the actual anime, but what would you like to see them do in the game? Like, would you like to see them talk about more characters besides Sasuke and, like, the story mode? Or, like, are you actually thinking about purchasing it, or is it probably going to be something that you don't even purchase, to be honest?
It's probably something that I would just watch you play as you post it on the YouTube channel.
Honest answer.
So you guys can stay tuned for that, because I'm sure he will do it.
Most certainly. I mean, Naruto's honestly one of my favorite fighting games. As a kid, I loved the Dragon Ball Z games. I remember playing all of those, Tenkaichi 1 through 3, and all of those types of games. And when Naruto came out, I started playing Naruto, and I fell in love with that.
That was actually pretty good. Did I win?
Yes, you
My
did,
first
sir.
win. Yes. All right, guys. I mean, I guess this pretty much wraps up the video. And that was a motorcycle passing by.
That was not either one of us farting. Don't worry about that.
Guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter at @officialnohints.
And this is us signing out. We will be doing more live commentaries, so make sure to stay tuned.
Adios.